People feel the need to argue. A while ago, it was Xbox versus PS3. Which one's better? Xbox isn't as good because you have to pay for it, but PS3 isn't as good because it doesn't have as much support, or whatever the stupid argument was. I say, just play what you want. Anyway, now it's Modern Warfare 3 versus Battlefield 3. Again, play what you want. I don't care. Personally, I like Halo more than both of them combined, but that's just me. Where to start? Battlefield 3. People constantly insult Modern Warfare 3 for not being realistic and would rather play Battlefield 3 for the realism. Yeah, realistic. That's why floating text comes up whenever you kill somebody. And that's why there's a radar that's always on and always in your peripheral. That's why there's respawning multi-million-dollar vehicles in the middle of a desert. That makes sense. Of course that happens in real life. What are you talking about? That's what I don't get. It's a game. It's not supposed to be realistic. If it was realistic, it wouldn't be a game. It would be a simulator. And we all know how fun those are. Go play Forklift Simulator if you don't know what I'm talking about. Modern Warfare 3 has a different approach to how to get vehicles. And Battlefield 3 fans can't seem to accept that. They think Battlefield's... I've seen people complain about only having vehicles available through kill streaks, and that's the only reason they play Battlefield, is for the vehicles. Now, if Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 4 or whatever's coming out, if they got rid of the kill streak system and just put random vehicles there, first of all, the camping would be amazingly, amazingly, boosted. Thanks a lot. But it would also be ripping off Battlefield. And then people would complain about that. People just need to argue. That's all they need to do. It's the only thing that actually gives their life purpose, is to sit on a computer, type away as to which game you find the best. Hey, I spent $60 on the game. I can enjoy what I want without some dumbass fan trying to convince me to buy another one. Which actually happened. I bought Battlefield 3, and between the two of them, I like Call of Duty more, only because of how fun it is. Now, if I have a lot of friends that play Battlefield 3, so of course when they're playing, I'll hop on, we'll all go in a jet together. Yay, let's bomb some shit. But in Modern Warfare 3, it's more of a single thing. You can either play defensive or, play offensive. There's a lot more game types and maps just in regular Modern Warfare 3 and regular Battlefield. There's about 5 or 6, actually 7. There's 7 maps in Battlefield 3. And then they have the DLC, which has my favorite map ever, Wake Island, has that. Now, even with that, they're about even. Modern Warfare 3 from the release date has more maps than Battlefield 3. I don't see people complaining about that, because Modern Warfare 3 fans seem to be a little bit more smart. Not a lot, they're still idiots. Just a little bit. And of course, I'm stereotyping here. I don't mean every single fan is the same. There are a lot of people who prefer both, or that prefer one game, and accept that other people have an opinion, but there are plenty of people who don't. Those people are the ones that I hate. It's just... play whatever game you want. They're both the same game. I'm going to say that right now. They're the same game. You each have a piece of really heavy metal that you're holding in your hand, that when you pull on a trigger, makes really loud sounds, and then the person that you're aiming at suddenly drops to the ground. That's it. That's all that this is. Or you can hop in a jet, or a helicopter, tank, jeep, whatever, run people over, blow them up, whatever you want to do. You can do that in Modern Warfare 3 as well. But you need kill streaks. You need to prove yourself. You need to earn the vehicles. If you just hop in a tank from the beginning and spawn trap everybody, that's not fun. It gets tedious after a while, and you're wondering when people are going to start pulling out C4, or if they're ever going to, because like I said, some Battlefield fans are retarded. But of course, there's the other side to this. Modern Warfare 3. Shut the hell up, fanboys. There is nothing that is in Modern Warfare 3 that is not in Battlefield 3, aside from Special Ops, but that's aside the point. I'm talking about multiplayer here. And by the way, off topic, but Modern Warfare 3's campaign's better. Sorry. Battlefield 3's campaign sucks. It just does. Back on topic. Whatever that topic was. People need a reason to argue. I bet whenever the next game comes out, they gotta compare new games. You know, Mass Effect 3 to friggin' Killzone 4 whenever that's coming out. Or like Bulletstorm 2 or Borderlands 2 or something. Whatever first-person shooter, mainly first-person shooter oriented, and yeah, I've played Mass Effect 3, I know it's not only that. Well, it pretty much is now. Mass Effect 1 was pretty good. Again, off topic. So, my point is, going back on topic, people need a reason to argue. You can literally find two people that are completely different, put two objects in front of them, and have a debate over which one is better. And then they'll get a whole army of people to then fight with them. Battlefield... Okay, sorry. DICE and Infinity Ward, the directors are probably friends outside of real life, for all we know. You know, they didn't make the game to be argued over, they just made the game. They had a goal in mind, and put it out into a frame wire, upgraded graphics, all that crap. And now for more more Battlefield arguments. Bullet drop. Yes, it does have bullet drop. Problem is, the bullet drop is not realistic. And you don't know when your bullets will drop. Take it from me. I'm training under my dad's wing, I guess. But bullets drop over time. They don't just pass through like some kind of invisible wire or whatever the hell Battlefield 3 thinks that they do. Basically, it won't fall over time. It will pretty much like slope down. It's hard to explain, but it's just not realistic. It's like someone throws a frisbee. Somebody tries to catch it, their arm misses it, or hand, whatever. I don't know anyone who catches a frisbee with their arm. That person's probably a freak. So their hand narrowly misses it, knocks the frisbee down a little bit. There's no gradual fall if somebody hits the frisbee. It just immediately goes down. That's the bullet drop. It just immediately goes down. So, it's not realistic. Of course, it's more realistic than Modern Warfare 3's bullet drop, which is only in grenade launchers. So, it's a grenade drop. That's pretty much it. Bullet travel. None. I haven't seen any bullet travel other than in snipers in Battlefield 3. Not to say that there isn't any, but I just haven't experienced it. Because I don't play Battlefield as often as Modern Warfare 3. Now, it may seem like I'm really picking sides with Modern Warfare 3 because of all the critique I've given Battlefield, but I'm really not. It's because Modern Warfare 3 is so basic. There's really nothing to deter people from. Battlefield 3 has all this amazing lies of innovation with the bullet drop and the travel and the vehicles. But what you don't understand, most likely, is that Call of Duty has a lot of unique things too. Perks, death streaks, kill streaks, specialist, assault, and support. I don't see any other game doing that, where you can pick what rewards you get for being a good player, or camping if you're an asshole. And Now for a more broad topic. Xbox versus PS3. What to say? I have an Xbox. I do not have a PS3. I still agree that the PS3 network is not as bad as most Xbox fans claim it to be. Xbox does get better support because it doesn't ever get hacked. It's rarely ever down. I've seen it down one time, and that was for a very brief period. And PS3, it freezes more or less often, and one time it got hacked. But the cool thing is, I've heard that in the PS3, after it got hacked, after like a month or whatever of PSN being down, they gave you 2 free games. Granted, you had a selection to pick from, but they still gave you 2 free games. You know, since Xbox has never had to do this, obviously nobody gets free games. And honestly, if you have to pick between Xbox and PS3, I'd recommend PS3 because in the long run, you won't have to pay for live. And like, again, going off topic here, Xbox 360 is not that much. It's $7. It's $6.99 a month. Okay, it's not that much. $6.95 rather. But PS3 is free, so you're not gonna spend $70 a year or $84 a year. You're going to spend $0 for having live. But of course, there's also the arcade for each of them, and the controllers are pretty much the same for first-person shooters if you are more into that than anything else. Except instead of pressing L2 and R2, which would be where the triggers are for those of you who are very close-minded, you would press L1 and R1, and to throw grenades. Basically, if you just came back from playing Xbox and you went to play PS3, you might be a little messed up. Might be. Although one thing is for sure, trigger fingers on PS3 are way more common than on Xbox. Seriously, you can tap that button really fast. And tap that. So, my recommendation is PS3. And if you have a Wii and you want to bring that to an argument, I will very gladly take that Wii out of your hands and throw it in a bonfire because Wii sucks. Nintendo, it was good for a while, but what the sole thing that the Wii was based on was motion controls. And the motion controls are terrible. PS3, the Move has better. Friggin' Kinect has better motion controls, and that thing throws a shit fit if you're more than 2 inches away from it. But, yeah. So, between Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3, they're pretty much even. Between Xbox and PS3, I'd recommend a PS3. And, if you have a Wii, throw it out. Also, my choice, personally, between Xbox and PS3, is neither. Superior PC gaming race, bitches.